How are we doing, Ruckus and the Menace Sports fam? You're watching another Ruckus and the Menace Sports production. I'm Menace the Menace, and you are into the final series of this March to October, the World Series, as we take it back to 1995, where these two teams, the Cleveland Guardians and the Atlanta Braves, squared off in a best-of-7. We enter this one in the bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. Arcia on first and nobody out, with Ronald Acuna up to bat. The marbles are set. The stage is set. And here we go. It's the World Series. It's the battle for the Commissioner's Trophy. This one counts. And Ronald Acuna Jr. has stepped to the batter's box, facing Shane B. Slider over the plate. The Guardians, this is their first World Series since 2016, and they are going for their first win since 1948. The Braves just made it to the World Series in 2021 and won it.
Ball one.
And the count is 1-2 now, as Bieber just missed on a cutter. Slider. Perfect. But it is eaten down as Jimenez and Rocchio are unable to secure the potential double play. And Austin Riley is now up to bat, fouling off the changeup. A 3-time Silver Slugger. Takes the four-seamer inside for a ball. And the go-ahead run scores on the RBI single. Straw had hit a cutoff, but unfortunately not enough as the run came around. And struck out low. That's Bieber's 7th strikeout. But the Guardians are in a bit of trouble. Ozzy Albies is now due up to bat. And the count is 0-2 after a cutter and a four-seam fastball get through. Knuckle curve fouled off. Tempo change, and Albies is frozen up on the inside corner. Strike 3.
The designated hitter,
Marcell Ozuna gets that through for a hit. And another run has crossed. The Braves now have a 2-run lead. And Sean Murphy is now up to bat. And that is a foul ball on a slider that he just got a little bit in front of. Circle changeup fouled off. And the count's 0-2. And swing and a miss on the fastball, and the 6th inning is over. 3 innings remain, and the Braves take the 3-1 lead. Chris Sale on the hill and facing Ramon Laureano. He's 2 for 2. And takes a slider outside that does not break too far in for a ball. 1-0. The Braves have 2 pitchers warming up in the pen. 97-mile-an-hour fastball up high and fouled away by Laureano, and the count is 1-1. Laureano hits a shot. And it is off the left field wall. Fair ball, and it is a double.
Now that second base.
Runner on second, nobody out, and Andres Jimenez is now at the plate. Sale deals.
That's a ball.
Slider missing down and in. Ball one. Jimenez is 0 for 2 on the day. Sale has... And Jimenez tried to just check. But the four-seam fastball is a swing and a miss for strike one. Another four-seamer fouled off. And the count is 1-2. The 1-2 to Jimenez is a fastball missing inside. And the count is now even at 2. The 2-2 is hit. A high fly ball, center field. But the tag up will not be made. One out. Brian Rocchio, the switch hitting shortstop, the rookie. And we have fouled it off. Counts 0-1. Sinker is fouled off. That count is now 0-2. Sale. Deals. That's a high fly ball. Right field. The tag up is being made. Acuna catches the fly ball. There's 2 away. But Laureano gets to third base safely. David Fry is now up to bat. Sale. Dealing. Ground ball to third. Riley hits Olsen, and the inning is over. The run does not come across. Into the 7th inning stretch. The Guardians are down. 3-1.
Leading up for the Braves, the left fielder,
Jared Kelnick. And Bieber, settling back in, gets the first strike on the board. Kelnick fouls off a cutter. And the count is 0-2. Bieber deals. The knuckle curve is fouled off. Count still 1-2. And this changeup is smoked. Kelnick hits the ball out. Gone. And a home run. His third of the postseason. And the Braves now have a 4-1 lead. A pitching change is being made, and Scott Barlow is entering the game. And Michael Harris digs in. Foul ball on the first pitch. Foul ball on the second one, that nasty slurve. Barlow deals, the 0-2. And it's a fly ball to right field. Laureano there. And it is out. Number 1. Orlando Arcia.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Counts 1-0.
Ball on the slurve. Heading well outside.
That's a ball.
Barlow missing high for ball 2. The 2-0 to Arcia is a fastball that hits the strike zone on the inside corner down. The 2-1 was a front door slider fouled off. That counts even at 2. And Arcia gets well out in front. Ramirez to Naylor just in time for out number 2. Ronald Acuna, 2 for 3 in this one here.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he takes a fastball inside for ball 1. Fouls off the fastball away. And it is 1-1. Swing and a miss, chasing on the slider, and the
Ball.
count is
2 strikes.
1-2.
Nope. Inside.
That
Ball
front
2.
door slurve just does not get in. And the count is even at 2.
3.
And he swings and misses on the fastball. Strike 3. The 7th inning is over. But Jared Kelnick makes this a 4-1 game in favor of Atlanta heading into the top of the 8th.
Leading off the Cleveland,
Bo Naylor
Bo
leads off.
Naylor.
And Sale gets a circle changeup just a little bit outside, but enough to count it as a strike. And the count is 0-1. Bo Naylor gets under a four-seam fastball. Fly ball to left field for out number 1. Stephen Kwan digs in and Sale throws some chin music with a four-seam fastball up high and tight for ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Sale lets another fastball get away.
No strike.
2-0. 2-0 to Sale. Just over the head of the shortstop. Into the gap. That splits the outfielders, and it's good for extra bases. Stephen Kwan will stop at second, standing with a double. This shot into the gap just lined well over the shortstop's head, splitting the outfielders. And Miles Straw is now digging in. Straw with a nice high fly ball. Caught by Acuna. But the throw to third is in time. The rifle from Acuna hits its mark. And the inning is over. Austin Riley digs in. And the slurve hits
0-1's the
for
count.
strike 1. And there's a pop-up on the fastball. Foul. Bo Naylor is there. And we are at out number 1. Matt Olson digs in. And fouls off the slurve straight back.
Ball, that's too high.
Fastball up high. And the count is 1-1. Ground ball to short. Rocchio is there. And that is out number 2. Ozzy Albies
0-1.
takes
Counts 1-0.
a fastball low, or slurve low. And fouls off the high fastball for strike 1. The 1-1 to Albies is a high fly ball, deep center field. Miles Straw is there. And the inning is over. The Guardians are down to 3 outs. They need 3 runs to tie. And Josh Naylor, Jose Ramirez, and Ramon Laureano are due up.
Leading off
And
for the
Chris
Guardians,
Sale is going for the
first
complete
baseman,
game.
number 22, Josh
Naylor, 1 for 3.
Inside ball.
Takes the inside slider for the ball. The 1-0. And that is ripped. And will bounce over the left center field fence
now back
for a ground
first
rule
baseman,
double.
Jose Ramirez.
And Jose Ramirez is now in. But Snitker has said, Sale, you're coming out. Who will the Braves bring in as their closer? Let's find out. And it is Raisel Iglesias. The closer is coming in to try and slam the door. Right-handed pitching. But the switch hitting Jose Ramirez is the first batter he faces. He hits a fly ball just a little bit too short, too deep. And that is out number 1. Ramon Laureano. It's a shot up to Acuna, but it is caught for out number 2. And Andres Jimenez is the final potential batter. Or not, as that is now a double into the gap. Naylor and Jimenez trade places, and now the Guardians potentially can have some action go. A nice double into the right center field gap. And Brian Rocchio is now digging in. And he swings and misses on the circle changeup, breaking downward. And the count is 0-1. Fouls off a circle changeup that got elevated a little bit more, but was able to get his bat on it. But the count is 0-2. And a wild pitch. But Rocchio unable to beat the throw, and the Braves will take Game 1 in this series. After a major letdown in Game 1, the Guardians have 2 out in the top of the 6th, facing Spencer Strider, but they are down 1-0. Can the Guardians start to rally and make a comeback? And we are at Truist Park for game number 2. And at the top of the 6th, Jose Ramirez is digging into the batter's box. And that is smoked! And this game is tied as Miles Straw crosses the plate on the RBI single by Jose Ramirez. The equalizer on the line drive to right, and the throw from Acuna not in time.
Up next for Cleveland.
And this one is tied. David Fry cannot check his swing back on the four-seam fastball. Or on the slider. The count is 0-1. And that is a hanging slider. Fry is not able to keep it fair. And the count is 0-2. That curveball missing low and away for ball 1. The 1-2 to Fry from Strider. A fastball out. And the count is 2-2. Ground ball. And unfortunately, we're 6-4 on the fielder's choice. And we head into the bottom of the 6th, tied up at 1. Orlando Arcia takes a fastball inside from Bybee. Bybee getting a slider in there, and the count is 0-2. And strikes out Arcia on the slider, getting him to chase. And that is the first out of the 6th inning. And beautiful placement, getting the slider further away on the second time around. And Acuna fouling off the circle change. Fouling off a fastball high. Fouls off the curveball. And Acuna gets the end of the bat on a slider chasing away, but Bybee is able to make the play 1-3.
Third baseman.
And there are 2 down.
Riley.
Austin Riley is now up.
Counts 1-0.
And that is a change-up, missing well inside for ball 1.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball in there for strike 1. And that is a smoked fastball. Way back and gone. And Austin Riley has given the Braves a 2-1 lead. That fastball pretty much was hanging middle. And Riley just smoked it.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Yeah!
And Bybee
Ball.
is not able
ball,
to get out of
2
this
strikes.
inning yet. Hanging curveball, but Rocchio is there. And Austin Riley has given the Braves a 2-1 lead after 6 complete. And Bo Naylor is now digging into the batter's box in the top of the 7th. And he hits one. Hit a ton. Way back, and this game is tied once again. Bo Naylor, his first of the postseason, blasts a 381-foot shot. And we are tied at 2. And this thing towered. Ryan Rocchio is now up to bat in the top of the 7th with nobody out. Fouls off the first pitch, and the count's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Slider missing
One ball,
high
one
and
strike.
tight for ball 1. Fouls off the fastball, being tardy on it, and the count is 1-2. Fastball middle, but it is fouled off. 1-2 once again. And this is hit, but he's just a little bit too far out in front on the hanging slider.
Up next for Cleveland.
Grounds it, getting on top,
Andre.
and that is the first out. Andres Jimenez
Hey!
swings and misses at the fastball away. Too late. And that is strike 1. Strider deals. And that is a towering fastball that is only just 1.5 feet outside. Foul ball. And he takes a fastball up high for a ball, and the count is 1-2. Jimenez takes another fastball well high. And the count is even at 2. Strider deals. Gets a little too far under this fastball, and it is caught by Michael Harrison center without really having to move much.
The right fielder.
And there are 2 down.
Ramon.
Laureano.
Hey! 0-1's the
He
count.
swings and misses tardy on a 2-seam fastball.
Off the plate, ball
And
1.
the 4-seamer misses outside for the second pitch, and the count is even at 1.
Hey!
Swing and a miss on the fastball,
2 strikes.
and the count is 1-2. Laureano fouls off a battle back fastball. Count still 1-2. Checks
What do you
his
got?
swing. No, he got too much of the bat around. He got the bat around. The 7th inning stretch will come, and this game is tied at 2 runs aside. With Bo Naylor solo shot on the first pitch he saw in the top of the 7th. 7th inning stretch, and Ozzie Albies digs in. And that is a foul ball. The 0-1 to Albies. Fastball pretty much middle, but it is fouled off by the Braves second baseman. And he fouls off a slider, chasing it downward. And throws it on the curveball that probably should not have even been a strike. And there are one down. And there's one down. Marcelo Zuna.
Inside, ball one.
Fastball inside. For ball one. Change up, jammed him. Grounded to Menace, and that is out number 2. Sean Murphy is now digging in. Takes a slider low for ball one. Sees a fastball through, and that is strike 1. Chops up a changeup. Might be there. Hits Naylor, and the 7th inning is over. With 2 innings remaining, this game is still tied at 2 apiece. Heading into the top of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Braves.
And Aaron Bummer
Number 39.
is now pitching. And Stephen Kwan, the top of the order, is up for the Guardians. Bummer
Ball, that's
puts a
out.
slurve outside for ball one. And Kwan takes a hanging cutter. That ball is gone. And the Guardians take a 3-2 lead on Stephen Kwan's 3rd homer of the postseason. A 375-foot shot to right field. And the Guardians have their first lead of the series. Miles Straw. It's a grounder wrapped around to Riley, who hits Olsen for out number 1.
The first
Josh
baseman,
Naylor,
2.
who had 2 doubles in game 1, is now digging in.
Ball
And he
one.
takes a sinker low
Ball one, no
for a
strike.
ball. The 1-0 to Naylor
Ball, that's outside.
is a sinker outside. The count is now 2-0. Bummer. Looking and dealing the 2-0 to Naylor, but it is hung! A hanging slurve over the heart of the plate. And Naylor puts in his 3rd double of the series. This slurve just hung right over the plate, and he puts it right into the left center field gap. Jose Ramirez is now up with the Guardians, looking to get some insurance. Fouls off the sinker. Counts 0-1. That ball is through. Albies gets it to Olsen, but the runner will advance 90 feet closer as David Fry digs into the box with 2 outs. Bummer. Looks and deals. Foul ball on the sinker. Down. And the count is 0-1. Deals.
No. Inside.
Sinker missing inside for ball 1. The break-even pitch on the way from Bummer. And that is hit. But it's chopped to Austin Riley. And the inning for the Guardians is over. But Stephen Kwan, with this big solo shot to right, gives the Guardians a 3-2 lead.
Now pitching.
And a pitching change
Number 99.
for the Guardians as James Karinchak has entered. And 2 fastballs right away to Jared Kelenic. And he swings and misses on the knuckle curveball. And that is strike 3 for the first out
Now back.
in the 8th. Michael Harris takes a fastball. Swings at one and gets just a little bit in front of it. Foul ball. And that is a lined ball to Rocchio for out number 2. Orlando Arcia takes the 4-seamer inside for strike 1. That 2-seamer breaks just a little bit too far away inside for ball 1. 2-seamer inside. The count is 1-2, but he strikes out on the knuckle curve. Karinchak retires the side in order. And we head into the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Braves.
Penn Murphy is now pitching. And Bo Naylor, who already hit a home run today, is in the box.
Ball 1.
Murphy throws a slurve that just does not have any break. And it is ball 1. Murphy deals with one up. That slurve broke a little bit more into the batter's box, but it is cued off the end of the bat, pop fly to third base for out number 1. Brian Rocchio is now up. Murphy deals and hangs a fastball, but it is cued just a little bit too much off the end of the bat. As Michael Harris catches out number 2. Andres Jimenez digs in. And Murphy deals. Forcing fastball, but a defensive swing from Jimenez fouls it off. And the count is 0-1. Fastball with this one, maybe a little bit more of an aggressive swing. And this count is 0-2.
Ball.
A sinker, low and away. Missing outside for ball 1. The 1-2 to Jimenez
Nope.
is a
Inside,
fastball going the other way, inside. And the count is 2-2. The break even for Jimenez is fouled off. And the count remains even at 2. Murphy dealing the 2-2 to Jimenez. A slurve fouled off. The count still remains at 2.
Count full.
The count fills with a slurve breaking in. The payoff is a ground ball right to Olsen. He will go unassisted. And Ronald Acuna Jr. is entered in, but so has Emmanuel Clase. And a slider hits for strike 1. The fastball for strike 2. And the cutter is grounded right to Rocchio, who fields it cleanly and gets Acuna out. Austin Riley, who has already hit a home run today. Hits a high fly ball on an 0-1 slider. Laureano not able
1 ball.
to get to it. Count is 1-2. And the fastball blows it right by Riley. And the Braves are down to their final out. Matt Olson deals. Hits a ground ball to Jimenez. And the Guardians equalize this series at 1. Clase with his 5th save of the postseason. And this series will go back to Cleveland, tied at 1. a battle-tested form for each side. 2-1 in favor of the Braves in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out. Josh Naylor at the plate. And Miles Straw at first. And Max Fried on the hill throwing a 4-seam fastball inside for ball 1. And a pickoff move used right away on the 1-0. That's a blooper. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, but Riley's there. And he's safe. And he's safe getting back. Jose Ramirez takes a high sinker and fouls it away. The count is 0-1. Jose Ramirez hits it through. A big run being made. The throw is errant. The tying run now 90 feet away as Ramon Laureano digs into the box and fouls off a sinker on the first pitch, and that is 0-1. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball missing well high. And the count is 1-1. Oh, the 12-6 was hung. But Laureano gets too far out in front. And the count is 1-2. Laureano fouling off the fastball on a battle back. 1-2. Fouling off the curveball. This count still remains 1-2. Laureano fouls off the fastball. He thought he had a solid piece. This is still 1-2. And that's through. But it is a 4-6. That run will not score. Fried gets out of the jam. And the inning is over. With 3 remaining, the Braves are up 2-1.
The first baseman, Matt
Gavin Williams
Olson.
deals to Olson. Crack of the bat went. Foul ball. And the count is 1-1. Olson fouls off a circle change. And the count is 0-2.
That's the ball.
Slider missing. The 1-2. The 1-2 to Olson. Fouling off the fastball. Fouls off a curveball.
No, that's high.
Takes a fastball up high. The count 2-2. Fouling off a fastball down. Count still 2-2. Swings and misses on the changeup, breaking away from him. The count is at a strikeout. And that is the first out of the top of the 7th. Ozzie Albies. And this is not good. Fastball kind of sitting a little too middle. Gone. And the Braves take a 2-run lead. Actually, no. He went and got that from the outside corner. Actually, inside corner.
No ball, 1 strike.
And Marcell Ozuna takes a fastball for strike 1. freezes up on the curveball for strike 2. Swings and misses at the curve or at the slider. 1 out, 2 out. The Braves are 1 out away from having to go into the 7th inning stretch. And Sean Murphy fouling off a 4-seam fastball. And that is a foul ball. Counts 0-2. Another foul ball. Takes the curveball low. Fastball fouled off.
That's out the corner.
Misses on the slider. Count 2-2. And he swings. But the ball gets past Naylor. Base hit for Murphy. And Jared Kelnick is now at the plate. Fastball for strike 1. Kelnick gets sawed off. And he beats out the throw. An infield single. Michael Harris. Has fouled off 2 fastballs. Count 0-2. Swing and a miss. We head into the 7th inning stretch. The Braves are up by 2 after Ozzie Albies takes a home run for a ride off the inside corner, and the score is 3-1. But Andres Jimenez is now digging into the box. He deals, and he hits a nice little shot into the gap, splitting the outfielders and standing up safely at second base. That is a double. And Brian Rocchio from the right-hand box fouls off another 4-seam fastball. Count 0-1. That is a curveball that hung, but he got just too far in front. The count is 0-2. He misses low on the fastball. The 1-2 is fouled off. We're still at 1-2. That is hit. And that is caught. But Jimenez will go to third on the deep fly ball. 1 out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
And David Fry, the designated hitter, is now digging in. Fry, who was called up earlier in the year, gets the RBI, but is out at first. 2 down. And now, Bo Naylor is digging in. Naylor, who hit a big home run in Game 2, now sets himself up with an 0-1 count in the bottom of the 7th for Game 3, but it is lined out to the shortstop. It does not drop before the shortstop can attempt to get to it. The 7th inning's over, but the lead for the Braves has been cut in half.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
Eli Morgan
Number 49.
is coming in,
Morgan.
and he throws a fastball right in there on the inside corner to Garcia for strike 1. Morgan is firing strike after strike. 0-2 fastball was fouled off. And he hits the 0-2 Uncle Charlie. The bender gets the first strikeout of the game for Morgan. And it is 1 out. Marcelo Zuna fouls off the 4-seam fastball. The 0-1. He took it. He went a little too far around. And the count is 0-2. And he swung and missed on the slider. Acuna strikes out. Austin Riley is now in the box. And that is a fastball for strike one. Fouled off the changeup. And the count is 0-2. And he throws him on a second changeup. Eli Morgan retires the side. We head into the bottom of the 8th. And a 1-run lead is still there for Atlanta. Stephen Kwan is now in the box. And he hits a ground ball down the line, but Olsen is there. Out number 1. Miles Straw. Hits a ball, base hit. Base hit the other way. And a pitching change. Max Fried is now leaving the game, and A.J. Minter, another lefty. Misses with a cutter down with his first pitch, and that is ball 1. 1 remaining on the pickoffs. Oh, he's going to mess with him. He's going to get a steal. Miles Straw has stolen second base. On the cutter, that was for strike 1. And the grounder goes through, moving Straw to third. And Jose Ramirez, 2 for 3 on the day. Fouls off a fastball. And that is blooped. That is there to the second baseman. And the 8th inning will conclude.
Leading off to the Braves, the first baseman.
Top of the 9th. Eli Morgan dealing to Matt Olson. Puts the first pitch through for strike 1. Second pitch is a changeup for strike 2. Fouls off the curveball and hits a high fly, towering ball to center field. That Straw is there for out number 1. Ozzie Albies, who has hit a home run already, takes a fastball up high for ball 1. That slider is fouled off for strike 1. Change-up, swing, and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Albies fouls off the curveball. Fouls off another fastball. Swings and misses at another fastball. And there are 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta,
Marcelo Zuna, who has a double already, takes a circle changeup that broke to the inside for strike 1. Gets past an outstretched Ramirez for a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean
No,
Murphy.
that's the ball.
Sean Murphy takes a fastball that probably should have been a strike. Good ball one.
One strike.
Swings.
That's three.
At the next two pitches. And we head into the bottom of the ninth. Laureano, Jimenez, Rocchio. And this in facing Raisel Iglesias, the 2024 reliever of the year,
Pitching for Atlanta,
will
Number
be
26,
for the game. Laureano deals in facing Iglesias. First pitch is just a little bit too far underneath of it. A high pop-up fly ball caught by Michael Harris for out number one.
the second baseman,
Andres Jimenez, who has already got a homer and a double in this one. Fouls off the four-seamer up high. And the count is 0-1.
That's the ball.
High fastball. And the count's 1-1. Jimenez just lets this aerate a little too much. And there are two down. Ryan Rocchio. Gets through. Base hit. The Guardians are not out of it yet.
up next is
David Fry, who has doubled already in this game, now digs in. Fouling off the fastball. And the count is 0-1. Gets just a little bit too far in front of that fastball. And the Guardians are down to one last strike. Another foul ball. The 0-2 to Fry is hit. It's down. But the base running aggressiveness is turned off. Putting another batter to the plate. And it is Bo Naylor, who hits this ball high, who hits this ball deep. And unfortunately, it is caught. And the Braves will take a 3-2 win. And early trouble in this series has hit the Cleveland Guardians. Will we be able to find ourselves out of it? We find out on the next episode. Until the next one, hugs and hand pounds, everybody.